Hello, I am David Wilson, Managing Principal of Fund You Up, and welcome to this segment of Ask the Funder. Ask the Funder is a series that we put on here at Fund You Up, and we answer questions from business owners about how our process works, how funding works in the alternative financing space, in the secondary market. We get these questions from our social media channels, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, LinkedIn, all of those. So if you have a question for us, go ahead and send it through in one of those channels and connect with us, and you might be next up on Ask the Funder. All right, so today we are going to answer this question. And this is it's interesting how this is kind of phrased, because it speaks to the perception of what we do in the business funding space, and it comes in a few different forms, but typically it goes something like this: my business isn't in trouble. Can you still help me? My business isn't in trouble. Can you still help me? And it speaks to the notion that all of our clients are companies that are in trouble. And I'm here to tell you that is absolutely not the case. And I'll give you an example though of each one of those, of both of those. So certainly we can help the company that's in a cash crunch. Absolutely can do that. An example is getting a phone call from a local business owner on a Tuesday to make payroll by Friday, that Friday. So 3 days later. So they needed about $75,000 to make payroll by Friday. Yes. So that's going to be a challenge. The company itself was not really in trouble. It was growth. It was a growth challenge created by a slow paying customer. But we were able to help that company out. Another example, business that is expanding in the construction space. And they had an opportunity. They were growing like crazy. They had an opportunity to purchase a competitor. So they went to their bank, said, "Hey, we need about $500,000 to purchase this competitor. It'll increase our market share by X. It'll increase our top line revenue by this much." And that's not really a bank deal. The bank told them no, not because of credit. Not because of it was kind of because of collateral, but it was mostly because of time. They needed to move pretty quickly. They needed to get that money together in about a week so that they could take advantage of this opportunity. So that's where we come in, and we were able to get them the funding they needed. The deal made perfect sense to us, providing that $500,000 quickly. And they were able to acquire the competitor. They actually retired that debt much faster than they thought they would, because of the increase of market share and the increase of top line revenue. So that's a great example of a company that's not in trouble, a company that's growing and expanding and looking for more opportunities where we were able to come in and help. So again, the question, does my company have to be in trouble? Absolutely not. We help companies all the time that are doing just great. They just need more working capital, and they need it quickly. A lot of times quicker than a bank can provide. Now that said, there are times when companies are in trouble. We can help there as well. My evaluation of those companies is a little bit different. I want to make sure that if we're going to come in to help a company get out of a bind, whether it's an unexpected tax bill or making payroll or some other unexpected pizza oven breaks down, you don't have a pizza shop, if you don't have a pizza oven, right? So we just need to make sure that the other side of that, the light at the end of the tunnel is pretty clear. It can be a little far down the tunnel, but we want to make sure that's clear. So we don't want to fund a company and have them be in the same situation in a week or in 2 weeks. That's not good for us, but it's also not good for the client. So we want to make sure we put them in a better position than they were in before they started the conversation, because we have said no before. We've advised clients, hey, I wouldn't take this money. I would go this route instead and fight a different way, whether it's negotiation or some other method. And because this funding it's not going to help you. It's only going to prolong what's currently inevitable. So again, in either case, expansion and growth, challenge, we can help companies out on both sides of that fence. So again, I'm David Wilson. Thanks for watching. Managing Principal of Fund You Up. Visit our website, www.fundyouup. That's F as in Frank, U, N as in Nancy, D as in David, UUP as in Paul.com. You can reach out to us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, and YouTube. If you see a subscribe button, go ahead and hit that subscribe button in the lower right-hand corner. Otherwise, you can go to All Things David Wilson on YouTube. If you type that in and find the Fund You Up playlist, well, this will be on the Ask the Funder playlist. You can subscribe there as well, or subscribe on the channel. So David Wilson, thanks for watching, and we will see you next time on Ask the Funder.